Let me take you to a prison cell in Damascus a long time ago, almost 1,000 years ago. The walls are very cold, the space is very cramped, but inside, there's a man whose heart contains a garden of paradise. Who is this man? He's the great scholar, Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah. Ibn Taymiyyah rahimahullah is a man who was approached because he's in jail innocently, approached by many scholars and students of knowledge who wanted to comfort him. And of course, they left being comforted by him because of the level of his iman. Picture this. His students are worried, and his enemies are celebrating and plotting against him. And Ibn al-Qayyim, rahimahullah, he mentions a very famous statement, a quote that people mention with regards to Ibn Taymiyyah that gives them so much optimism and also unlocks for us inspiration. He says, "Ma yasna'u a'da'i bi," what can my enemies do to me? Meaning, what's the worst thing that can happen? He says, my paradise and my garden are in my heart wherever I go, and they never leave me. And then he responded to 3 possible scenarios. Look at his optimism, even while facing injustice. He says, if I am left in jail, if I'm imprisoned, then it's khalwa, seclusion to worship Allah alone. If they kill me, if that's what the governor decrees, if that's what the rulers decree, if they decide to persecute or execute me, it's shahada. I'll be a martyr. And if they kick me out of the land, they banish me and expel me, then siyaha, tourism, I'll see other lands. In other words, he's behind bars and yet freer than some of the most free people in the world today. He's more free in a spiritual, psychological sense than some people who are never, ever going to be behind prison walls and prison bars. And yet, he's optimistic. And the question is how? And the answer lies in a beautiful promise from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. من عمل صالحا من ذكر أو أنثى وهو مؤمن فلنحيينه حياة طيبة. Whoever does good, whether male or female, and is a believer, we will surely bless them with a good life. حياة طيبة. There's a lot of misunderstanding about what it means to have a good life. One lives in a prison of comparison and the other in a palace of gratitude. So your journey to حياة طيبة, a good life, start your morning with alhamdulillah for a new day. Gratitude for different blessings you can think of and the ones you can't. Trust in Allah's plan. And when you face challenges, remember the pain of Ibn Taymiyyah and how he redirected it to a garden that he says, no one can take it away from me. It's in my heart. What does that mean? People in this world can take away a lot, including your life, but they can't take away your faith and your optimism. That in the moment you're going through injustice or a calamity, may Allah protect us all, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives you hayatan tayyibah because of your iman and connection to Him. So look for that wisdom.